Minotaur. Wow, I love this patch, man. I just love this patch. That's all I gotta say.
Crazy strategies coming out from ONIC.
Very dangerous though. If the Valentina steals the Nana's ult,
Yes.
this is...
Yes.
That's explosions.
I've done that.
I would have preferred the Farsa at this point.
It's a much harder spell to steal.
It's easier to control the Farsa
Yeah.
than the Nana here.
If you're Valentina and you're defending your base, just copy the Nana ult and then throw it at the enemy.
They can't do
It's a straight line.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, so in that last look at the lineup, you saw it definitely was a Nana. As we step into the Land of Dawn, can confirm, oh my God. It's a little Leonin. We're going to game one. It's ONIC versus Smart. Omega. Super Prince ain't playing around.
Playful draft.
I am hearing so many Epic to Legend players screaming right now. Sorry, that's where I see.
Hey, if this works out, it echoes straight into the mythic glory.
Yeah.
Oh.
If this works, it's going straight up in the echelon of the the revered heroes in Mythic. It's gonna be fun, guys.
Here we go. Again, come join our Samsung Awesome Value prediction. It's Nets versus Kelra. Who's scoring more this game?
Bigger DPS.
It's gonna show up again later, so please send in your votes. It's Melissa versus Claude.
Bigger damage, bro. What do you think?
I mean, you kind of lean towards the Claude, right? Because of the Blazing Duet. The main problem is there's a Nana in the pool, and it straight up cancels the Blazing Duet if you walk into the Molina.
Oh, you get stymied there a little bit. Well, meanwhile, the Melissa can kind of just keep throwing it from the back line. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, Nets.
You know what else is interesting here? Sensui's level 4, ready to fight against Ryzen. As usual, the Akai diff. This is why you pick up the Akai early on.
Ooh, Sensu was just getting the resource against the Ryzen. Really hard to catch up for the Balmon, considering that Rapidot is sitting near the Akai of ONIC Philippines.
Oh, you really want to go for it. Obviously, Rapidot won't have the Way of the Dragon just yet. Ryzen and Miko are very visible here. Kelra also doesn't have any tools to fight. So this is something that ONIC doesn't take advantage of. Okay.
Forced to flicker.
A little bit of a burn there. A little bit of a boo-boo. We don't normally see that from ONIC. That's interesting to see as well.
So far, it's clear that ONIC wants to give pressure here on the Kelra, but it's going to come at the cost of this first hurdle. So, huge position by Omega. Priority here is just Ryota, who's in any role to steal it away. But again, in the face of a Balmon in the jungle, it's not going to happen. First hurdle goes to Omega.
Yeah, well, that was way too free, wasn't it? For ONIC, who is focusing on gold lane dominance.
Too much.
And Sensui's not really having that much of an impact.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth for ONIC. You put the Akai on the top lane. He was a level ahead against the Balmon. Could have really contested a turtle. Even though it's a Balmon, you still want to take the chance because you're up against a Clone on the the gold lane. It's just gonna clear the minion wave with the Blazing Duet.
Look at that big sword from Frenzy. The Appraiser's Wrath. I love that name. I love that stuff.
It's such a terrifying
it's such
ultimate,
a terrifying ult. As long as you have a lot of great health,
and
it will hit a lot.
If you're a play-by-play, you shout Appraiser's Wrath.
Definitely sounds more terrifying than it feels more often than not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That sword doesn't really.
To be honest, it feels like a first skill rather than an ultimate.
Yeah, especially in a lineup with so much displacement as that in ONIC, right? It's so possible that you don't even deal that much damage to the Fredrin when you heavy spin it or when you get hit by the Way of the Dragon and again get turned into a little friend with the Nana.
Yeah, good luck pulling that off, especially since there's a little bit of a cast time to it. So it is not...
what do you mean a little bit? It's a long cast time.
Is that long for you? I don't know, man. It sounds like it should be just like one swing of a sword and it goes down.
Oh, quick tidbit. That's the only time Fredrin ever uses two hands to hold his sword with the old, oh, Rapidon trouble.
Oh, Rapidon.
Such an interesting treatment.
I love that, actually. I love that tidbit. That's a good observation, Leo. It seems like you've had a lot of experience with Fredrin.
No, I watched the lore video.
Oh, okay, coming from the lore guy.
Lore's very important.
Loves that story, man. Again, Sensui is level 7, but the damage behind him is not quite there yet. You're reaching number 2 turtle And this is sounding like it's going to be another easy one just because Omega, really aggressive, wants to go for the contest. Easy zone there by the green squad.
And this is, has been for a long time the advantage of a lineup such as the composition of Omega. You have a lot of pokes coming out from either ke-7 or Minggu, and the Balmond will just secure that there's this existing threat against ONIC, and it's hard for ONIC to fight because if you look at their lineup, they don't have that much damage compared to what Omega has, and they don't have that same kit wherein you if you fall to a certain HP threshold, you just die completely to the Balmond.
Huh. All right. So, can I just pick your brains a little bit, guys? What is up? What is this lineup the ONIC doing here? It's not early game, obviously, right?
Nope.
Where do they win? That's what I'm looking for.
I mean, at the late game, the Melissa is so scary because there's a lot of protection coming out from their lineup. Like Sensui with a heavy spin, Super Prince with, the baby thing.
Like that.
Just like that. Right now, they do have some kill potential with the Way of the Dragon, but it's not going to be utilized for the meantime because, again, Purify is there. Sorry,
how much
Fletcher
damage?
is there.
Here's the... Oh, wait. Net's in trouble.
Net's in trouble again.
He's fine.
Quite squishy, but with the help of Rapido, able to get out of the way.
Okay, so ONIC's main strength here, as you saw in both instances in the past, 20, 30 seconds, they have a lot of displacement.
Yeah.
But what do they do with that displacement?
Exactly. The enemy's like, okay, you push me. What next?
Yeah, there's a lot of crowd control, so Nets has to do a lot of heavy lifting here in this game. But that's actually one of the advantages of picking up the Melissa on the side of ONIC. ke-7 can even close the gap because Nets can just pop his ultimate, go away, and the Claw will not be able to maximize the damage of the Blazing Duet. And there's also the problem that Rapido has his own CC. Esmeralda can just close the back line against Smart Omega. And there's also the fact that Super Prince respawns twice in a team fight. I mean, does not respawn, but you get the point. And he can just protect Nets all day long for ONIC.
Yeah, so again, if you ask the question of is ONIC waiting for the late game, you kinda want to think about what Omega wants to do too. Because ke-7 is solid. Renzo basically is a brick wall come the late game.
20 minutes.
And you can always close out team fights with Ryzen's ult. So you're left wondering like what exactly.
It's counterintuitive to the keys to victory that we had.
Exactly. What exactly does ONIC want to do? Because look at this turtle.
Let's see if they can sustain this spike though, as we do see a 4v4. No goal later present. Turtle is going to be reset. Again, where is the fight? There goes the Molina. Here's round 2 of that turtle take. And again, it's proving to be a lot harder, obviously, because of the crowd control. Right now, the dive in is beautiful. Ryzen just steals it away. It's a Beyblade battle! Oh my goodness!
Let it rip!
Let it rip! Oh my god! That was a rip. I did not expect that treat. I did not expect that.
Thank you, Kiel.
Thank you.
Rapidot. Oh, no, rather, thank you, Sensui.
Flashback 12 years ago, I thought I was a kid. I thought I was a 6-year-old kid studying for math while watching an anime.
12 years
cartoon.
ago? Beyblade way more than 12 years ago, dude.
I mean, we have local TV broadcast here. The Filipino broadcasts.
We're seeing some age. Guys.
Oh, dude. 12 years ago were the Beyblades with like metal in them and magnets.
Okay, 16. Now I did the math properly.
Right.
16 years, okay?
All right.
Sorry, that's why I'm casting.
Anyways.
I don't know how far away it was for me, but
But still, look,
It's a long
look
way.
how ridiculous this is. Despite that action-packed rally, the back-to-back and the Beyblade throwback.
0-0.
Exactly. You know what I was getting at. Oh my God, 8 minutes in. Come on.
Nothing is gonna happen here.
Even this led to nothing.
Yesterday, ONIC Blacklist, game number 1, I believe, 9 minutes and 20 seconds, 2 kills in total.
This is already a record breaker. I believe this is gonna beat that. This is gonna beat that.
I mean, RSG and Omega, I believe, on playoffs only had 2 kills total for the entire game.
Oh yeah, and
was rare.
Omega won that.
Omega won that.
Believe it or not, Omega won that one.
So biggest question for me right now, if we keep this 0-0 scoreline going, right? Who comes out on top until like 20 minutes, 25 minutes? Is it still Omega?
It's hard to say because the thing about Omega is that yes, you can just straight up say that they have a lot more when it comes to the tank of what their lineup is meant to do. But ONIC PH, again, the execution of their protection against nets, you cannot count that out. It's all gonna come down to how Omega executes their team fight against this heavy CC lineup of ONIC PH.
Well, again, that might be one of the reasons why we're not getting any kills, is because both teams know that CC is so key, and nobody gets in a position to even get punished, or even, I don't know, man. It looks like even Nets and Kelra are thinking about it too. They're also very cautious.
CC's so key. That should be a bar on a rap, bro. Come on. You're writing some songs here.
CC's so
CC's key.
Man, imagine if there were like a rap battle, and then you rapped about ONIC, and then I rapped about Omega. What if that happened?
Oh, man.
What if?
I don't know. We're going to have a completely different recording session for that.
Yep,
but-
comment down below if you want to see Rap Battle Volume 3.
Well, you guys let us know.
Look, it's nothing's happening.
Literally nothing's happening. We can talk about...
It's a man-to-man defense.
Yeah, I'm actually commending the the Tagalog broadcast. They've been shouting for quite a while now,
Yeah.
but nothing's happening.
I don't know what they've been shouting about as well.
Quit shouting. Nothing's gonna happen. Oh wait, no, look, Rapid, that's very low.
Oh, that's something.
Oh.
Oh, that's a miss. That's a big miss.
The
on
flicker.
On the lethal counter there.
Rapido was like, no, I'm cooking a record here, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cooking a record.
It's so close, but also on script. Because nobody has to die. Like, I think that's both teams' goal here. Nobody die.
What if this is
they
like
rehearsed this.
Is this a gentleman's agreement right now?
The timings on the flicker and the ultimate from Ryzen, it looked like, a scene from a movie.
Yeah.
It does. But right now, again, Omega is complete here. We got Nets on the back line who is looking for gold. He's almost close to level 12. Actually, the goal gap's not that big.
I'm sorry, Leo. I know you're the anchor, but there's nothing to play by play. There's nothing to analyze.
Huh?
We're just waiting for something to happen
No, if anything,
in this specific game.
If anything, the one shining moment here, or the highlight of this, is the fact that these two teams know exactly what's up.
Yeah, they're so disciplined.
This is the equivalent of that 3 or 4 minute Lord dance, an 11-minute pacifist run.
Yeah, I don't... Is this magic chess? Guys, this is not magic chess.
This is a...
Oh,
this is a
Rapidon?
treaty.
Rapido, look at that guy.
Oh!
Finally, first blood. To kill VJ.
Matter of time.
11:26.
11.
First blood. I think that has to be the longest first blood in MPL history, not just in Philippines, but also in the entire world.
That'll be some record.
We'll have to check Mr. Valdez for that. I want to check that.
Yeah, MPL
Right now.
historians, get on it.
We're getting into the Lord here. Could be a reset because I think this is a bait. Sensui, this is confusing. Is he trapped? Is he the one doing the trapping? Looks like he is the one who got caught there. Nets is low. He's trying to go for Miko, but that's not going to do anything. Ryota could be next. Again, OMG, pretty healthy. They could still keep this Lord going. But Rapido is here to make something happen. Not going to be going for the Lord for the meantime. Rapido with the Way of Dragon straight into Ryzen. Did not seem like that was the right move.
They
That was the
came
wrong move right
in
there.
one at a time into Omega's loving arms.
That's a wipe out. 5 kills going into Omega. Sensui, they thought it was a fantastic heavy spin, but the main problem was the damage wasn't really enough coming out from Nets. And Omega, they just completely shut down ONIC off.
Midnight. Yes, it does look like a wipeout because given it a 5.
Prince didn't die.
Exactly. So it went so long that Rapid respawned after
died
dying.
twice.
Oh,
That was
something about this game, man.
that's not something you see every day.
And something about ONIC's rotations this weekend. The patch may have thrown him off, or they're experimenting too much.
Yeah. It's really a factor that, on the lineup of ONIC, there's too much protection going on without any fundamental, gameplay or team fight behind, or ideology behind their lineup. Because the thing is, it's all about Nets. You want to be able to give Nets a good time hitting the heroes of Omega, and we saw that. But the main problem was the damage wasn't really there. We don't have anything like the DHS from from the Melissa, because there's a lot of HP on the side of Smart Omega, so that's an issue that they have to address.
Yeah, you mentioned that right before on the draft, right?
Rapidon.
Right now. Oh, beautiful pull in here. Rapidon, he's not going anywhere. He's going downtown.
As soon as Miko pulled him in with the sights, it was as if the rookie from Omega was the Reaper. And that's what? The 3rd death on Rapidon. Okay, so these kills are coming up. They're catching up.
I love that. I love that name, the Reaper. of smart Omega. Miko has been constantly trying to pick off Rapido every single time.
Yeah, here's round 2, but it's a different target. Since Sui's a bit more tankier than Rapido here, that's going to be a kill here for ONIC, first on the board.
All right, it was a matter of time before Miko got punished. He's so gung-ho, so brave to stand in front of ONIC, and now we're seeing some semblance of damage.
He went in there with like 20%, 30% HP.
Yep. DHS is now up for the Melissa.
There it is. That's why.
Conceal play from ONIC. And, okay, here's the thing. Super Prince hurts at the moment. It's a factor that Omega needs to also be, be concerned about. Because come the late game, the ultimate's coming out from Super Prince. If you don't, if you're not mindful about your positioning and don't care at all about the Nana, she's gonna, she's gonna tear apart the team of Omega.
Yeah, not to mention the magic worship. We very rarely see that these days. It's usually mystery shop when you're sitting in mid. Looking at the item builds on these marksmen, given the easier life that Kelra has, he's close to actually building up. Love that he picked up the Athena Shield too. So Super Friends, yeah, he can catch you.
So it feels like Omega's like on the safer course here right now, right? They feel like they could be more confident here to take plays, knowing that, whatever we do, it seems like ONIC just...
That's what the 6K gold lead that they're looking at is buying them.
Yeah. Good, like the peace of mind to take these fights and, maybe just outplay ONIC. But right now, the question is, what's going on in the minds of ONIC here? Where are they going to get the edge?
I thought you were going to say, are you ready for the longest lorry dance you've seen in your entire career?
Well, it's right there, so...
Hey, the first 10 minutes of this game was basically a lord dance.
Yeah.
Turtle dance, lord dance, going over together right now. Rapido, he's low. Kellera, the late duet. That's a miss on the lethal counter, so those are some ultimates being burned from Omega. Could do something here with this, but again, Omega members are still quite healthy. So, where's the kill factor here for ONIC?
Not there. Ryota walked away from that ult.
Oh, conceal.
They conceal play here. Keller on the back foot. He doesn't need that blazing duet. That DPS is just good enough. Sensui, two-man. Oh, the counter! The counter heavy spin! It was beautiful! It stopped the two-man pin back on the wall! And the damage is real here. Renzio won't be able to cast the Appraiser's Wrath, get that HP back.
Go kill.
And kill BJ. That was... He was aware. He knows. He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
Almost, caught Nets off guard, but unfortunately he was able to walk away and out of range with KLBJ. But that was a great re-engage coming out from KLBJ with the heavy spin. ONIC could have gotten more out of that team fight because again, Nets was in position to take the HPs away from Smart Omega.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, Kill was trying to go for that tri-wall flicker. If he had his way, if he angled it the right way, he would have jumped so far off.
Straight into the bush. But right now, Ryzen will go straight into the wall.
Oh.
With Sensui out of position. Ryzen's slow. He could go down. He could go down and on. He could get this Lord. Oh my god. There goes the Balmond. And that will be Sensui with a Lord take.
Oh, Rapido.
They're still going.
They're still going,
the
brother.
blazing duet.
Nats is down. The DPS for ONIC has been taken down. But right now, Ryota, he's still trying to do something. Sensui still has some of that DPS from the skills, but will not be enough. They get pushed back by Omega.
Look at the marbles on this young man, Kelra. He was sitting about, what, a third, a fourth of his health, and he stayed. He stayed.
And he found a great entry with the flicker onto the Melissa. Nets was not ready. He was able to save himself with a Wind of Nature, but KLVJ was near the vicinity and was able to take him down. But Rapidot on that engage against Ryzen, he did not think that ONIC would, go on him, and he was poked to death by Super Prince and Sensui.
The mentality there was basically take out Ryzen.
Yeah.
This could be a free Lord, and they did just that.
Again, you gotta respect the amount of CC coming out from ONIC, because if they get these crowd controls and Super Prince is in position, you're gonna melt down easily from the ultimate of the Nana.
Man, Coach Bluffsy, Coach Jeff, you madmen, it's working! How did ONIC do this? They shrank that gold lead down to the hundreds!
This is amazing, actually.
No, this is ONIC!
This is ONIC.
What? They're in control! Rockhard, did you see this?
What is happening?
Nana!
Omega's falling apart here.
Nana coming out to your mythical glory pubs.
Oh
Watch out. Watch
Did
out.
I just jinx it? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
Oh.
And we have a new rank season, by the way.
Yeah, coming straight into your faces in a few hours.
Yes. We have epical glory, going for the nanas.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're waiting for the immortality on Ryak and Kelra. And look at this, Nets just fully built up.
There's
Yeah.
Haslot.
That's it.
Sold the
happy.
Swift Boots for the Hasclaw. So he can now man fight against the Blazing Duet of Kelra, because he can pop the Wind of Nature anytime. Kelra with Immortality, as you've said, this is gonna help him re-engage in fights. And it also gives Omega another way of fighting into ONIC, because now if you're Kelra, you can man fight even without the Blazing Duet without having to be worried about the ultimate of Super Prince, because you respawn from the team fight and that's the time you commit for the Blazing Duet. If you're in ONIC, you still do the same thing thing that you've been doing for quite a while now. Rapid out with the catch and the support into Super Prince.
Yeah. Super happy to use that conceal just to go straight and check that map. Right now, with Nets selling the boots, this is power spike. Is this a power spike of the Melissa here, right here?
I think he needed the Hasclaw, especially with the Inspire on Nets. You'd see him from 1% to 100 in 2 seconds.
So this is it. This is like the primary weapon here of ONIC. Keep Nets alive, deal damage with the muddles, and hope for the best, I guess.
Yep.
And the best is yet to come, because I think ONIC just found their window. I'm just watching the map the past 2 or 3 minutes, especially when ONIC started to get on this roll. You can see that Omega are more likely to stick, but ONIC, they're not shy to be all over the place, because each one of their heroes can do this. Each one of their heroes can actually fight like this.
Yeah, everybody, basically. Right now, it's a 3v4. Supposedly, Ryzen gets pinned back against the wall, and he gets taken out. Oh my god, that's huge! That's a 3-4, guys. Kelra, look at this guy. He could go down as well. Oh my goodness, Rapido, what are you cooking? The go away pushes Omega back.
Oh my goodness, Rapidon with the catch again onto Kelra on the back line, just making sure that Claude cannot participate on that fight. ONIC did everything perfectly. Rihanna, he was like, why are you here? There's a Lord spawning on the top lane. Now you show 2 heroes, I'm gonna chase you. And ONIC was like, okay, it's go time. We get the catch onto Ryzen. Super Prince, again, with the support from the Nana, with the ultimate, the damage was enough for them to take out the Balmond. And Rapidon was like, no, Kelra, you're not participating in this fight. Flicker in with the knock-up, kicking out the Claude, and Omega was in no position to contest the Lord take from ONIC.
And they're going for the finish. Look at this.
Yeah, this is looking like easy here. Suddenly, for ONIC, with all that damage coming from the Melissa, Omega are afraid to go near it.
Oh man, they're gonna take care of the Lord here, and there's another pull.
Rapido again will be tanky and slimy. I don't know. What do you call it?
Slippery.
Slippery and
elusive. He is making himself scarce, getting out of that base.
And look at this. Omega's having a hard time reaching Nets. Even without immortality, he is able to just keep on dishing damage.
Speaking of dish, the chef has done so well to survive the first 12-15 minutes of this game, and now it seems like that never even happened.
Yeah, first 3 deaths, okay, fine. I'll give it to you, Miko.
Died twice in a single team fight.
Yes, and Rapidon after that hasn't died yet.
Composure
from the chef himself.
The chef is cooking up a lot of things here for ONIC. Again, that specific team fight, it was like a chef's kiss.
I mean, he's a chef. He's used to the heat in the kitchen, and boy, oh boy, is he now just reaping the benefits of being patient.
Basically, they cooked up a Melissa stew or something. I don't know what you call it.
It's a Melissa stew.
I have no idea.
Minggu?
That's what they cooked up here.
You make it sound like we're eating the marksman.
Exactly.
Oh, the knockoff.
Which is exactly what Nets is doing to Omega instead. Everyone's so focused on Rapido, you're forgetting there is a good amount of damage here as well from Omega.
The shutdown!
The shutdown happens for Nets. And that is what happens, ladies and gentlemen, when you slip up a little bit without immortality on the mark.
Ooh, positioning was really, really bad for the Melissa. He was out up front for ONIC PH. He was not sitting on a backline. He was trying to man fight against Smart Omega. And Kelra was like, I don't even need to use Flicker. I just PMI and use Blazing Duet, and you die.
Yeah, Blazing Duet with a lethal counter. Goodbye.
It's a hard punish. Now we're about 20 seconds away from this Lord.
Ooh.
This is a 24-minute Lord.
All right.
Or
So,
Regio's fine.
Regio's fine.
I mean, it's a
lot of great
Fredrin.
health. Yeah, it's a Fredrin.
It's a Fredrin.
But for now, it seems like we are a little bit uneven. Even the gold's showing that right now, right? Like anybody's game at
Yep.
this point.
Anything
So-
beyond 60k doesn't really matter.
So we're coming in the next Lord. It's gonna be big. Who goes in position first? It is Omega.
They have priority here, given that their opponents are down a man. ONIC still needs nets. So far, very key to their swing back, their power spike. And Sensui and Rapido, that's not enough. They really need nets here.
Yeah, there's Sensui though. He's pulled in, he has immortality, so he's pretty safe. They still want to go for the 50-50. Sensui's usually really good at that, even against jugglers like Wise. So we're gonna have to see if this is gonna be something that Omega wants to risk. No split push happening here for ONIC. Look at the map. Fredrin is in the base. Rapido goes for the kick. Straight into the line here.
Blazing Duet by Kelra!
Blazing Duet's doing so much. But look at Nets as well. Ryzen able to split it up under the nose of ONIC. But that's going to be him going down as well, the Super Fritz.
Omega did what they needed to do, man.
Yeah.
Ryzen dying here for about a minute was worth it, because Rapido's gone too. But the key thing was, the most important thing was, especially to equalize the map, was that they got the Lord. And they even got a little bit of gold back.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that when Ryzen spawned, the Lord was literally in the threshold of the lethal counter into Retribution and was able to get that. Sensui, however, was being zoned out by Claude. Have you ever seen a Claude zoning out in an Akai? And that's what is the problem right now for ONIC. There's nobody to front line against Kelra at the moment. If they want to fight, it has to be all in, and it's rapid engaging on whoever the target is.
All in or nothing, right? Because right now, even Omega knows that if we body straight into nets, we can probably do something, but the problem is, again, that go away is just so pesky. As long as they time it right, though. Yeah. The timing is so critical here.
Even your marksman has some sort of displacement. So that's a real strength that ONIC has. But again, what they're lacking, folks, is peel. And Omega's basically living in peel.
Yeah.
They're not scared. Omega's just not scared at all of this lineup. The only thing they're probably watching out for right now is Rapido, who is very keen on taking down Kelra, who's always threatening that, who's always threatening a kill on Ryzen as well.
This is annoying, however. Having to deal with Nana on base push has been really annoying. Really annoying Omega.
I think everyone in ML knows that at this point.
Yep. Really
Every rank has a Nana in it.
Really hard to push into the base of ONIC, especially with the crowd controls that they have, the Molinas on the table, and also the wave clear capability of Super Prince, especially with the Enchanted Talisman, which reduces the cooldown of her ultimate. So Omega has to find a different opening against ONIC.
And will they find that, though, with some minimal waves pushing? They're going to have to wait for the next Lord for sure.
Yep, about a minute till that happens. Omega here in the lead. I can't believe how much there is in terms of swing backs. Even almost 30 minutes in, ladies and gentlemen, both teams are going back and forth.
Yeah, that gold graph's going to be so fun to look at later on for sure. So we're going to have a little bit of breathing room here as Omega and ONIC are looking for.
I love
that
this.
kickoff.
Giving KLVJ the purple buff to make sure that there's a lot of focus going on for Smart Omega. But again, the main issue is that it can't push yet into the base of ONIC PH. Nets, however, hasn't bought up an immortality for the Melissa. So it really has to come down to their protection
Playing with
for the
fire.
marksman. Yeah.
It might look like they're trying to set the traps here. But obviously, ONIC's not falling for any of it.
I think it's more honest than it looks, because they're keeping Renzio here.
He's the non-magic sentry.
Yes. To force out what Ryota did earlier for ONIC.
Good pull in by Miko. Again, follow-up is very minimal, although Kelra could have pulled the trigger if he wanted to. And again, the Lord Dance initiates, as Song would say.
Yep. Ladies and gents, welcome to 28 minutes. Mobile Legends.
8 minutes.
Nearing the 30-minute mark. And again, ONIC, they have no front line, so they have to be careful about the pokes coming out from Smart Omega. However, Kelra doesn't have immortality, so this is something that they can use.
Oh, that's big. That's big.
Maybe a call that they made, given that it was Nets also who was very brave. So Kelra's like, you know what? I can play this game. You want to play hardball? I'm game.
Do what you do. All right, so right now, Omega. Again, each and every bush. Oh, look at that. There's the I'm offended. I think it's already used up. I think Miko
Rapido.
See if he can try to get another hit on the Rapido here.
Ooh, look at the
Sensui.
damage.
Oh my goodness. There's a lot of damage being taken
Yeah, there's
by
a
the
lot.
Dragon Warrior.
There's a lot of HPs from 4 hits onto the Akai by the Claude.
It's no joke. It's no joke. So what the XP laner is doing right now, obviously dancing on the bottom side.
Yeah.
And Omega trying to see if they can get another kill on the Rapido. Very easy to get out as usual for a show, even with the ultimate from the Nana.
You gotta respect the man-to-man defense both teams are putting up here, because Ryzen and Sensui are not letting go.
Yeah.
Miko though.
Beautiful, beautiful push on Miko. Speaking of push, there's Sensui as well. He's pushing everybody. It's a party, ladies and gents. There goes KelVJ with his own heavy spin. But looks like it's back to reset here. But Ryzen's low. Look at that. Ryzen and Miko are quite low here.
That hurts.
I wonder if that's something that ONIC can try to do here.
Yeah, that hurts for ONIC. They had to use heavy spin and go away from nets. So right now, Smart Omega, they can actually fight, but they're looking at pushing out the minion waves first, playing it carefully and decisively. But ONIC, Rapidot wants to engage actually.
Yeah, Rapidot has immortality, so he wants to go for that juicy marksman, or maybe some more damage here on the back line, but not going to be doing it. Kelga, again, no immortality, no problem. We got Ryzen up in front. He takes down Ryota.
Being a man down is so key for ONIC. It's dangerous. Omega should capitalize right now.
Oh, there goes that electricity coming from the Lord. Good damage on Sensui. Rapidot's low as well, so I don't think they're going to go for anything here. Look at Renzio. He's walking tall. He's walking strong, but Kelra is going to be able to push out that immortality. Where's Nets?
They're doing it again! They're doing it again!
Are they going to pull it off, though?
Oh, Kelra!
Kelra! Look at Kelra right now. Where's the...
Oh, not gonna happen.
Oh,
not gonna happen.
No. I don't think so. There you go.
Oh, Kelra?
It's the other way around. It's a switcheroo.
Whoa!
It's Omega stealing it from ONIC Philippines.
The barangay get their cake.